Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Spank, and welcome back to Let's Play X-Men Legends episode 11. I was just dicking around off screen when I suddenly realised that I was on a clock. Some of the Arbiter's sailors are in trouble. We have to get them to the lifeboats. Yeah, so I'm on the clock here, so it's very important that I don't dick around. You. Yeah, just follow us, I suppose. Get out! Cyclops, why? Just standing in the doorway blocking my... Where'd that guy come from? He knows another way out, apparently. He doesn't need to follow us at all. Where'd all these dickheads come from? Thanks, X-Men. I don't know if I actually have to save all these crewmen. I'm incredibly nervous about running out of time. It should be fine. Shit. Do I weld? Oh no, Jean's got it. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, so I need Cyclops' ability to weld. Mental resistance. That's not an issue. It makes no sense, in fact, for them to have that, because I have one psychic character available, Jean, obviously, and I can't even use her at the minute because she's holding the ship together. I can't tell if that's good game design or terrible game design. Or more than likely they use some sort of algorithm to populate enemies. That's probably it, isn't it? I gain more time for doing that. That's good to know. So you may notice me trying to cut this episode short specifically. Destiny 2 just came out on PC and I am incredibly on board for that. Sort of all I want to do at any given moment. So, but you know, I've got to record this. It's the one thing I have to record. I've banked up ostensibly weeks of content, except for X-Men Legends. So if you see 11, 12, and 13, if those episodes are all 8 minutes long, you know why. Oh, someone commented on one of these videos about doing the danger room missions if you're lacking in XP and saving them up or doing them all at once or whatever. I probably will do something along those lines, depending on when I start getting my arse handed to me too much, or when I've got a nice amount of them, one or t'other. I'm not lost. I don't know where to go though. I should probably get this crewman out before I assume I can't take him with me. Like the hit TV show, can't take it with you. I think that's a thing. I haven't got time for this. Does a small map help me? I mean, a bit. I need to be on the other side of that, don't I? Guys, don't follow me through the fire. Oh, they followed me through the fire, didn't they? There we go, this is the way. I'm 90% certain that crewman is on the fire. The GRSO, they're the anti-mutant soldiers. So I don't know why they're attacking me at this point. They know the Brotherhood's here. They have a rough idea that the Brotherhood aren't the X-Men. And yet they're still here. What? I'm going to go for that X on the map. I feel it must be important. Ah, but maybe it's off screen. No, oh no, this is... What? Oh, it's a thing to... Sweet. Gained possibly an extra minute, I'm not certain. Alright, 16 minutes on the clock. I think this video started and there was 16 minutes 40 on the clock. Yeah, why are the Gerso soldiers after me currently? The ship is sinking. I think we've already had the bit where Magneto escaped, though I can't entirely remember it. Maybe it wasn't as epic as I remembered. No, there was I think I remember a cutscene. Or did I? Maybe he's not quite out yet. Maybe they're sinking the ship, and then at the last moment they'll get him out. That was Nightcrawler popping in. I thought that was some equipment just dropped out of thin air. Did they just throw a grenade at the barrels next to themselves and leg it? In fact, I know what happened. One of them just accidentally dropped a grenade, didn't he?
Okay.
In my mind, this is the one level where it really pays to have a good, diverse group of people because of all the shit you need to do.
Quickly.
That would be really cool if they didn't pause the game to let it happen, wouldn't it? If just as you were going around, it occurred. I'm pretty sure something like that happens in, I want to say, Bio. The hell's that dickhead doing up there? Get down here! Fucking defying the laws of gravity. That's unacceptable. Unless you're, you know, one of the X-Men that can fly. Then it's very much acceptable. Blatantly flouting Newton's principles. What goes up must come down. Into the fires you shall go. Haha. That'd been really cool if it had killed him instantly. Like if he became immediately immolated. I don't know why Wolverine is so near death. Ah, he leveled up. That's good. Level 15, that's a biggie. Well, it's a biggie for everyone but Wolverine. Everyone else will get cool new abilities at that point. Except Wolverine. Can I get through this? I can get through this. Nice. Can I get through this? Eventually I could, but it's not worth it. It would take damn near forever. That will help me get crewmen out later. Also, fires on ships are a very bad thing, I'm told. I don't actually know, having never served on a boat at any time in my life. And I don't intend to, honestly. I feel I can say that with certainty. There's no seaman in my future. Yeah, I'm not going to make the obvious joke. It's too easy, you know. Low-hanging fruit and all that. That's where seaman comes from. No. Stop this now. Nonsense. There is a definite vibe. Oh, I've just realised, because I'm level 15, I gain access to, like, super abilities, which require those little things at the bottom to be full up. I think more specifically, it's each one will use one of those, so you can bank 5 of them. Just hang on. You're crewman on this ship. The one thing you should know is how to fucking leave the place, particularly in the event of an emergency. If anything, this is a damning indictment of the entire. I think this is a Navy ship, the US Navy. They have no safety things put in place. The boat's going down and everyone's just like, what the fuck do I do now? I need superheroes to save me at this point. What we got? 16 minutes on the clock. You know what, I think the reason I have a fear of failure on this is just because my younger self was a retard. Also, I think I didn't believe in the countdown for some reason. I just thought, nah, I don't need to worry about that. Screw you and your countdowns. Wolverine doesn't play by the rules. Why should I? Enemies do seem to respawn generally at will in this level, don't they? Look, extremes. Okay, that's an extreme pickup down there, which means I can only currently bank 1. I think you are. I reckon it's when you do more missions you start unlocking more slots for that. I can't fully remember though.
I'm on it.
Alright, good. When they all get to level where you know, I'll throw in a new save on this one just in case I do mess up. I've got a safety one that was the start of this episode. Good. Yeah, I'll let them all get to level 15. Ah, is that a health one? No, it's a powers one. Alright. I was gonna break that barrel like next to me in an effort to kill all the enemies, but I now realise that would probably kill Wolverine, which is a huge part of my strategy for survival. It's just generally having him around. After all, he is the best there is at what he does. But what he does isn't very nice. Is apparently the full quote there. It's supposed to be Wolverine saying what he says all the time. Although you very rarely hear him ever actually say it. I read a lot of Wolverine comics. It only ever seemed to say it either in jest or maybe on the cover. That's probably where it came from now that I think about it. I have an idea, lads. I have two ideas, actually. Okay, that didn't work. Nightcrawler? Nice. All to get this sketchbook. Totally not worth it.
Okay.
I'll just leave him there. Oh. Great, they couldn't have regrouped the other side, could you? That'd have been marginally more helpful.
Will do.
Marginally. Is there a crewman over here, or is just this?
Right.
Right, what's going on in the middle there? There's a thing for Cyclops to take care of. Can I hit it from over here? Oh, Cyclops died. What happened there was he went on those steps and just slid to his death. Right, that's bad. Cyclops was the man who could weld. Welding was how I gained back time on the clock. So, yeah, got to deal with that. Right, some combos here. Remember, those are a thing. Tissue generator, that's probably good. Now, my instinct is to go back and respawn Cyclops, but I think... Jesus Christ, mate. We're on a boat. Don't want explosions on a boat. That's one of the few things I claim to know about boats. Again, I know nothing of boats. You there. Follow us. My god, man. Read some safety manuals. OSHA would have a shit in here. I'm told that's the American sort of health and safety board. In England, it's I think it's HSE, the Health and Safety Executive, or generally we just call it Health and Safety. Yeah. Ironically speaking, anytime anyone says it's health and safety gone mad, or you know, blaming health and safety for doing things, normally it's those sort of thick people that it's there to protect. I secretly work in health and safety. That's why I'm always on the ball about these sort of things. Ah, thank God. Iceman. Put out that fire. Save that man. Well, so the last X on the map there, that's You're going down. Yeah, the last X on the map there, that's all that is for the thing that I couldn't weld with Cyclops. Yes, level up. I should go and get Cyclops really, but I can't really remember where the thing was. So I definitely shouldn't be Iceman. It's a death sentence being with me. We all know it. Annoyingly, I thought there was a secret out this way, but it's not. It's actually just a way to go, which means I've got to go all the way back. And danger room disc. What is it? Qualifying exam. That's a good one. That's one of the good ones. I love breaking through the environments. You can't always do it, and there's very little way of telling when you can do it, but my god, is it satisfying when you do. Where the fuck's a civilian? He's a sailor, he should be in relatively good shape. Damn it, Iceman, just walk around the fucking fire. You're made of ice. It's the one thing you should be weary of. Possibly. There are some versions where, you know, whilst he is made of ice, he can happily turn into like, liquid. Well, not happily. It's an issue, but he can do it. No, I was going to mess with the microphone. It's always a bad idea. Damn it! I was kind of hoping there'd be a what's it called in here? A thing for, you know, saving. An extraction point, that's what they call them. Alright, Nightcrawler leveled up. Everyone can level up now. Almost biblical level cock up occurred there. So, number 1, when you get to level 15, you get 2 skill points, right? So, that's fine, just a bonus skill point. I sat on 1 for no reason. No, the real cock-up came in the fact that Nightcrawler, the ability I was going to pay for him that would have cost 2 points, didn't even get that till level 20. So I forgot it was his second level ability, so he's out. Fucking Cyclops didn't get a level up because he's dead. Forgot about him entirely, to be honest. And then, yeah, then I forgot about the power attack, so all in all, been a very unproductive day. No, attack this! Don't run up it, fucking... Yeah, and he's Jean Grey. That's that's fine. Code for we got under 10 minutes on the clock. So basically, what happened is Wolverine got his second level ability, and so did Iceman. Iceman's an important one because he can now do this. Look, he's actually frozen. Have any idea how alarming that is to be frozen? Put you right off.
Got it.
Right. I don't actually know if I need to save the crewman, to be honest. I'm pretty sure as long as I survive, that's all that really matters. Which is not a very X-Men thing to say, is it? 9 minutes on the clock. Trouble is, I can't extend that time now at all, because I haven't got Iceman. And the game very... you know, I'm starting to remember, I think this is where I screwed up a lot. It's because you this electric water is an instant kill. It's incredibly easy just to fall in it by accident. As I've already... Wait, maybe. Can Iceman do these? No. It's ambitious.
Got it.
Maybe Nightcrawler could teleport, like, magma in there. That's a thing, isn't it?
Let's try that again, shall we?
Yeah, fucked you right up. Guys, I can see you're actively not doing anything. I mean, on the one hand, it makes you less likely to die. And also, I believe the game has a kind of... Look, the computer's not going to attack too much because you need something to do. But also, we're not going to attack the computer too much. So they shouldn't just die, you know, too easily on their own. I may be putting too much credit into this game. God, I wish they made X-Men games still. Think about the last X-Men game. When was it? Lego Marvel? Does that count? Not really. Okay. Look! Fire prevention. That's the only fire prevention we've seen at all. Just follow me, mate. You'll be fine. Somehow. I think we're putting them into, like, torpedo tubes. I think that's how they're getting out. Or it's just a flat out ladder. What is, there's a door. God only knows what's on the other side of that. Right, one of those X's is what I couldn't weld. And one of them is presumably another man in need. I'm guessing this is the man in need. Gone for a top-down view right now. Not entirely sure why. Everyone get out of the fucking way! Jesus Christ. Had I not got Iceman, I could have teleported through with Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Which of course wouldn't work, because in this game Nightcrawler can't teleport other people. So I'm now realising that this will probably end the level when I save all these, and that's what I was actually doing here. I'm suspecting it will cut to a cutscene.
No, it's too late. I can't keep the ship afloat any longer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're out. Out. Oh, is this the scene of Nightcrawler? Magneto doing something cool. Yes, it might indeed. Is it Magneto or is it Blob? Probably Blob. Magneto wouldn't let him shoot. Yeah. From a technical standpoint, Blob is actually an incredibly powerful mutant. He's got super strength. He's kind of immovable. He actually has an ability that if he stood on the ground, he can't be moved. How does she know how to do that? Can she just look at someone and copy them, or is it more than that? Does she, like, does she have had to hear them speak to do the voice? kind of more of an ultimate Magneto here. He is quite the aggressor.
The mutant race is free. Our destiny is at hand. His words shall ring to all corners of the land. For he shall come forth and wage war upon our enemies. The worthy will rise up to usher in a new age.
Is she reading scripture here, or I don't really know.
Only by your will.
Massive hands.
Time to set my house in order.
Well, no, his hand clearly went from the bottom of his head to the top, which I suppose isn't that massive. I think they were too broad, is what it was.
Deborah Owens for RBN World News. Our top story tonight, the
think
attack
something
on the
cool
USS
happens now.
Arbiter. Earlier today, a terrorist group known as the Brotherhood of Mutants boarded the Arbiter and forced their way into the lower decks.
Nice.
Once
It's not
there,
now, then.
they released an electromagnetic burst that severely crippled the ship. Officials were quick to point out that even though the Arbiter sank, there was no loss of human life. This event gave General Kincaid more fuel for his anti-mutant sentiment. At a press conference, the general said that should things continue in this vein,
Yeah, here it is.
Homo sapiens. We stand upon the edge of a
It all
brave
goes a
new
bit,
world.
you know,
And evolution
Al-Qaeda-y.
has found you lacking. I invite all mutants to congregate at the Mount. Together we will force the Homo sapiens to make way for their true masters.
Homo superior. It's got kind of a Avatar, the Last Airbender vibe to it, where it's very serious, but also the word airbender is quite funny, as is the word Homo superior and Homo sapiens. It's just, it's got a funny ring to it. In a kind of Michael Scott from The Office kind of way.
Magneto is free. Professor Xavier spends a lot of time with Cerebro. Cyclops is super uptight, and you can't talk to Wolverine without him trying to take your head off. Feels like something really bad is about to happen.
Apart from Xavier being on Cerebro a lot, none of those things are odd. Wolverine's always kind of a dick. Cyclops is always uptight. That's his character trait.
As stressed out as things are, I'm surprised to find I'm starting to think of the mansion as home.
Yeah, but you still haven't unpacked your suitcase. It's just right there. You've been wearing the same outfit since day one. Has she made anything of a room? She's put some bureau stuff out. Oh, and I can examine it. Fuck you, the Order 1886. This is future tech right here. Look at that. That's actually photorealistic. It's just that photos used to be absolute dog shit. Apparently I can scroll. Anything is, the button that's next to scroll, it seems to be a yellow bead. I'm not sure what that refers to. Is it? I genuinely don't know how to... Oh, that's how. It is the C stick. Yeah, well. Oh, it's a high school yearbook with a personal message. Hey girl. Girl has 4 I's and 12 R's. Freshman year has been a total blast. Next year will be even better. As long as Mitch doesn't share our study hour again. What a lamer. I don't know. I bet he's a mutie or something, like on the news. Anyway, Mexico is calling my name. Have a great summer, FF. Mandy. FF? I'm not sure. That's a bit weird. I bet he's a mutie or something. I mean... I don't want to say what that's the equivalent of, because it's too hot button, as the kids say. What's going on up here? In fact, check my objectives. Locate Storm and Wolverine. Yep. Explore the expansion. Okay, well that's for next time. That was episode 11. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for episode 12. Won't it be fun? We're in the expansion. That's the best place, isn't it? It's where you want to be.